and welcome to our August school board meeting. Oh my gosh, the summer's going. Motion to open? Second? All in favor? Thank you. Can you please stand for the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. So this evening we have a couple of presentations, so we're going to get the show ready, okay? So I'll hand it over to our superintendent, DeCarlo.
Thank you, Madam President. It's my great pleasure to introduce the Strive Club under the leadership of Mr. Purr. Mr. Purr will be coming up and introducing this year's seniors, and they're presenting us a slide presentation about what they do, incredible things they do at the high school. Mr. Purr, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. DeCarlo. Again, my name is Christopher Purr. I'm the advisor of the Strive Club. Thank you. We just finished our second year. We're here to report on that now. Everyone was gone at the end of the summer. I couldn't get them all here until now. Strive is our PBIS program at the high school under the governance of Mrs. April Umich. She wanted to be here tonight, but she couldn't. One of her children is sick. So I'm speaking on behalf of the club. As I said, one of the things that we learned from going to meet with other schools about their PBIS programs is to create a student club, because kids respond better when the positive behavioral things come from other students. So again, I'd like to introduce the president of our club, Nina Platterati, and she's going to tell you what we've done the past 2 years and what we hope to do this coming school year. Nina Platterati, our president.
Hi, so my name is Nina. I'm the president, and I'm joined by Fabiola Lasca, who is the vice president, and Chloe Lee, who is secretary. So we're just going to do like a little overview of what we've done and what we plan to do. So our club advisor is Mr. Purr, and we currently have about 23 members. We are planning to be at freshman orientation next week. And we hope to attract more members, whether that be freshmen, sophomore, or upperclassmen.
So, an overview of what we did in 2017 2018. We created a video for the sophomore class which highlighted the importance of spreading kindness in our community. And we also organized a walk-in to stand in solidarity with the students of Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida. And we helped create a teacher recognition platform which afforded the students the opportunity to nominate a staff member they feel embodies what it means to strive.
So these are just some pictures that we have from the walk-in. We had about 500 students attend, and we really just focused on standing in solidarity with the students, but also the importance of paying it forward and spreading kindness within our community. We also, as part of this project, we created something called Post-its for Parkland. So at the end of the walk-in, basically, all these students could come up and they left little notes of encouragement to the students on these Post-its, and we actually ended up putting this on a banner and sending it to Parkland High School.
So some of the things that we've done over the 2018-2019 school year is a teacher-student recognition program. And pretty much what happens is like the teachers and the students all like come and we just like recognize like, oh, this student has nominated this teacher for these reasons and like how it relates to Strive. And these are just some pictures of like the teachers getting the certificates.
So another thing we've started doing this school year was inputting the Strive cards that we received from students into a Google spreadsheet. So basically, for those of you who don't know how the program works, if a teacher sees a student performing any of the qualities that are what Strive stands for, they will give them a card with their name, and then the students put it in this box and they're raffled off, and students will get prizes, their name will be recognized. So we take these cards and we put them into this Google form. So it's just like the basics of what is on the card, their names, everything like that, and it just allows us to sort of keep tabs on all the great things that students at Mahopac High School are doing.
So, continuing projects are 2 videos. One of them warning against the dangers of vaping for the student body, and another one focused on college admissions and career readiness for the student body viewership. So we interviewed a couple of local business owners, one being Donna Massaro and Dr. Sean Rooney. Another 2 being the owner of TFW Mailpack, which is a training facility, and Nico Diagnis, who was a college admissions counselor, who gave us advice on what could help when you're applying to colleges and other useful information.
So as we go into the new school year, we have a lot of things that we would like to keep doing, that be finishing our videos that we started this year. We also hope to spread our message by speaking to students at our middle school and elementary schools, and just telling them what we're about, what they will be experiencing when they're in high school, and how we work to spread that positive climate between our student body. We also are looking to create a buddy or mentoring program with high school students to help younger students with homework. And of course, we're looking to start fundraising. So we just want to thank you all for giving us this time to speak. Thank you for supporting us. It's been great.
Thank you, Nina. Thank you, ladies. Ladies, if you don't mind, I just want to take a second because this is an example of what we talk about, our approach to social, emotional readiness and learning, and what these students and their advisors are doing in creating a climate of inclusiveness, caring for one another as, you know, students to student, as student to teacher is a really important part of what goes on. Last year you saw the wingmen come from the middle school and we talk about that K-12 progression, which is very important. And I also want to compliment you on the following. And I want to compliment this district. We were ahead of the curve as a district a year and a half ago talking about the ills of vaping. If anybody has followed in the media the past month, it has now become a national topic of discussion. One of the journals of medicine just sent out this past week that one puff in inhaling can start to do damage. So I want to thank Dr. Stowell, Val Neerman, all of our health and providers of really being ahead of the curve in this district and talking about those ills of vaping and the work that you're going to continue to do. Because I profess to you that we did a great job in our society about smoking and the ills of smoking and how we took that down because of education, and we have to do the same thing now with vaping. So I congratulate the work that you're doing. And ladies, and they're all seniors out there, we look forward to a great senior year with you and a great school year. So thank you. We appreciate it.
And we have a lot of other things we plan to roll out to our kids this year. Last year, with the teachers that are on the Strive Committee did a presentation for the board, and we hope to do another one this year to bring you up to speed on what we're going to be doing this year.
Thank you very much, Mr. Perk, for your leadership. Thank you. Next, we have a presentation quickly from Galit Price, our technology coordinator, is going to talk to you and Dr. Stoll about ClassLink, a new type of inclusive system that we have working with technology. As you know, technology is always moving forward, and we try to make it user-friendly on the cutting edge. So, Dr. Stoll and Galit.
Yes, thank you, Superintendent DiCarlo, members of the Board of Education. Really, we're going to be very brief about this. Email went out from me last week and one this week, and we'll continue to send it out. ClassLink is just a launch pad. Think of it as your iPhone. When you open your iPhone and you have all your applications and you can get to all your applications, this is your iPhone for everything you need for your child in school in terms of My School Bucks, Infinite Campus Parent Portal, Family ID. We sent out information on how to sign up for it. This is what it looks like. There are information on how to do it, videos on how to sign up for it. We have over 950 parents already signed up for it, and we just launched it last week, so thank you very much. Galit, do you want to mention just very quickly how this thing works?
Sure, thank you. So you get these icons on your desktop or on your web desktop, and you can then put your password in, and it'll save it for you. And it's really simple, so all the parents have Parent Portal. So I would click on Infinite Campus. It would come up asking me, do I want to save my password? I would put the password in, hit save, which I don't have a parent account, but you hit save and it would just save it, and you would then go into it from that point on. So the next time I would click on this, it would just log me right away to it. Same thing with Family ID, My School Bucks, and we also put the website, we put the calendar so you can get quick access to it, and the Tech for All. The other last part is that there's notifications up here, so you'll be able to see notifications from the district. It's an additional, not replacing School Messenger whatsoever. This is just another place to get your attention and kind of see what's going on with things.
And lastly, just very quickly, if you go on the website and you're still having trouble, you can email parentaccounts@mayapac.org. We've already gotten parents that have emailed us, just a little technical difficulties. Our team has already cleared them all out, got them all set up. So we thank you for your time, and we hope for a great school year. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. At this point in time, I have the pleasure of calling up Marlene Hochberg, Rabbi Sarah, and the group of members from the Temple Beth Shalom, and talk a little bit about the backpack program that we have in partnership with schools and the Temple are doing this school year. So ladies, come on up. Tell us a little bit about the program, how you decided to take this initiative would be great. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm just going to hold it up.
Oh, there we go. Okay. We have the, hi everybody. My name is Rabbi Sarah Friedson from Temple Beth Shalom. And last year, about this time in the fall, we launched a program. It was part of a 2-year fellowship that I had, which was teaching clergy innovation and leadership skills. Each of us had an innovation project. Mine was called Ve'ahavta, which means you should love. And it's the Caring Collectives of Temple Beth Shalom. So along with Sharon Gunsberg, who's our Ve'ahavta Caring Collectives coordinator, we launched the collectives and through a grassroots process came up with 6 collectives. Marlene leads Helping Kids, and Cindy Teplitsky is also on that collective, and they're going to tell you a little bit about the project that they chose as their Caring Collective initiative. So I'll turn it over to Marlene.
Our visual aid. The committee met, we were about 6 people, and we brainstormed and we were trying to figure out what the best thing would be to help the kids, and we came up with this backpack program. And through fundraising in the synagogue, what we did was we set up a trunk in the lobby, and we encouraged all the Hebrew school kids to bring in, we had a list, we contacted the kindergarten teachers and found out exactly what the items were that the kindergartners would need. We went online, we bought in bulk. The reaction from the synagogue was so tremendous that we made so much money that not only were we able to fill 25 of these backpacks with doubles and triples of things, but we were able to put together a huge supply of supplies for the Women's Resource Center. And because they also cater to an older group of child, we also included folders, spiral notebooks, composition notebooks, and all of that went over to the Women's Resource Center as well. So we were really thrilled with the outpouring from the synagogue. Kids came in with stuff like this and dumped it in the trunk. We received supplies, we received money, and it was a great way of showing community, helping community. And just today, we were in the Mayapac News. So thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies, thank you so much. And at this time, we will have comments on agenda items only. Are there any comments on agenda items only? No? Okay. So we'll move to the acceptance of warrants. Motion to accept the acceptance of warrants? Second? All in favor? Aye. Thank you. Motion to accept the treasurer's report for June 2019?
So moved.
Second? All in favor? Aye. Thank you. Motion for the approval of minutes? Second? All in favor? Aye. Thank you. And at this time, I will turn over the microphone to our superintendent for our superintendent report.
Thank you, Madam President. So as you know, in the next couple of weeks, the 1920 school year will start. Just a couple of important dates and reminders to look for. Tomorrow, that's Friday, August 23rd, we have our Family Portal Day that will open up at noon. You can go onto the Family Portal and see your son or daughter's schedule, if that is middle school or high school, elementary schools, their teacher, as well as transportation routes. When you go and you look and you click on the menu for transportation, you will see the top SKU, which will give you the bus number, along with AM pickup time and PM arrival back home. And then below that, you'll scroll down, you'll see other transportation information, and that will be the route number. Also next Tuesday, expect to see the roads a little bit more crowded. We are doing a dry run. That means that all the bus drivers will mock like it's a regular school day. They will do their runs from the morning, middle of the day, and the end of the day. That will be taking place on next Tuesday. That's August 27th. The high school will be sending home information about drop-off zone in the back of the building. And parents, I need you to please understand the following. The front of both buildings, the middle school and the high school, in the morning is for bus transportation. The high school has put in the back parking lot a sidewalk for drop-off, to be able to drop your son or daughter off. They go up the stairs and they go into the building. The front of the building will be closed from 6:45 to 7:30. Health and safety of our students is the most paramount. Along with that, myself and the Buildings and Grounds and the High School Safety Committee worked over the course of this spring and summer with Putnam County Highways Department. As you know, Baldwin Place Road is a county road. There are some signs that need to be upgraded. The flashing signs with the speed limit needs to be obeyed, and there will be no stopping signs all along the length of the middle school coming in from 6N all the way down past the high school. That means you cannot stop to discharge your child. We are encouraging you to use the back of the building for drop-off and pickup. I know and you know you have to calibrate the first week and a half to know the schedules and the buses and kind of rearrange your schedule that way. But you know, we're always talking about health and safety in schools. Well, health and safety in traffic and getting kids in a safe manner, we want to make sure we adhere to that from the beginning of the school year. So please make sure you take a look at the high school's diagram for drop-offs in the morning. Also, a quick couple of other reminders. Of course, the first day of school is Wednesday, September 4th. Please note the following. We have spent a lot of time post last September on transportation. As you know, the beginning of last school year did not work well for a variety of different reasons. I want to thank the parents, the transportation department for really working together to try to get all of the aftercare routes together so that we can do that in an orderly manner. The middle school and high school parents, the pickup in the afternoon, the buses are going to be in the same locations. So really, it's the sixth graders getting acclimated in the middle school, and it's the freshmen in the high school. Please, the night before, and I will send out a school messenger like today, go over your son and daughter's bus number. There are so many middle schoolers and even high schoolers, believe it or not, at the end of the day say, I don't know what bus I'm going on. So then we have to take out our routes, and then that takes time to do what needs to be done. And we know that if the middle school and high school buses don't roll close to time, that then has an effective impact on the elementary school. So we're really working hard to make sure that we come very close to those times. As you know, the first week to week and a half, we're adjusting. Kindergarten parents are taking pictures in the morning. So, you know, there may be a number of minutes. But we did learn from last year and listening to the public that if for some reason, and we did this last year, like we do school messenger that goes out to all the parents, we actually have for each bus route a school messenger. So if for some reason there is a traffic jam, or during we get into the late fall or winter, there may be a tree down, and we know we're going to be running above that 5-minute window, we're going to email you and let you know, please expect the bus to be X amount of minutes late because of what happened. We've come to learn that parents appreciate, respect, okay, Mr. DiCarlo, they're going to be late, and now we know why. I don't have to speculate that something's going on. So, please make sure you remind your son and daughters of what that looks like. I want to thank all of our secretaries, our custodians, our buildings and grounds workers, everybody in district office that really has worked hard this summer in getting the buildings ready. Over the summertime, there's a lot of work that goes on. If you have not seen Mahopac High School, the M in the front of the building looks incredible. As each year goes on, we're trying to do a little bit more in the branding of our schools, and I want to thank all those people who have worked hard. This year, starting in the fall season for sports, we're going to have local live. You heard me talk about it last year towards the end of the year. I just want to remind you. So on this, I call it the stadium field, the turf field that has the lights on it, the baseball field, softball field, a high school gymnasium, and the high school auditorium will have cameras on it that we can live stream those games that are taking place, those concerts that are taking place on those fields. So if you are traveling as a parent and you're not around, or you have a mother or father who lives in Florida, Arizona, North Carolina, they can go online, they can click in, and they can watch their grandson, granddaughter, niece, nephew play, not only on our athletic fields, but playing instruments and our musicals and everything else. So it's a great addition to our program here at Mahopac. And then last but not least, I want to thank the Board of Education and the community for your continued support of the Mahopac Central School District. We really are beginning to really take this district to new heights academically, socio-emotionally, and our buildings. And I thank you, the Board of Education, the community, for all your support. Madam President, that's our report.
Thank you, Mr. Superintendent.
You're welcome.
At this time, committee reports. We do not have any committee reports. I anticipate next month we will have committees meeting and getting busy for the school year. Right now, we have the consent agenda. I will ask any board members, are there any items you would like to remove or discuss? Okay. Motion to approve the consent agenda? So moved. Second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Very good, thank you. And at this time, we have resident comments. Are there any resident comments? All right. Well, before we conclude, I would like to wish everyone a very safe rest of the summer. Let's hold on to those last few days. Thank you very much for coming. And at this time, I would like to say a motion to close. Second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Thank you very much.
Thank you.